Subtracting integers with different signs. Ian's football team lost 2 yards on a running play. Then they received a 5-yard penalty. What is the team's total change in yards? Let's use a horizontal number line to represent this situation. First, the team lost 2 yards. We can represent that with a -2. Then they received a 5-yard penalty. That means they lost another 5 yards. We can represent that with -5. That will give us the total change in yards. So let's count 5 spaces to the left of -2. We land at -7. We can also represent this with the additive inverse. Let's keep -2, change subtraction to addition, and change +5 to -5. Then we will follow our rules for adding negative integers. We will add the absolute values and then take the negative sign. So -2 plus -5 equals -7. The team's total change in yards is -7. We will subtract integers with different signs using the additive inverse, the same way we subtract positive integers. If we have two integers, -a minus b, we keep our -a, change minus to plus, and change b to -b. Then we follow the rules for adding integers. The news reports that today's high temperature is 16 degrees Fahrenheit colder than yesterday's high temperature. Yesterday's high temperature was -2 degrees Fahrenheit. Write and evaluate a subtraction expression to represent today's high temperature. Let's use a vertical number line to represent this situation. Well, yesterday, the high temperature was -2 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, it is 16 degrees Fahrenheit colder. So let's subtract 16. That will give us today's high temperature. Let's keep the -2, change subtraction to addition, and change +16 to -16. -2 plus -16 equals -18. Today's high temperature is -18 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature in Whitehorse, Canada was -12 degrees Celsius in the afternoon. After the sun went down, the temperature dropped 7 degrees. Write and evaluate a subtraction expression to represent the temperature after the sun went down. Let's use a vertical number line to represent this situation. It was -12 degrees Celsius in the afternoon. Then the temperature dropped 7 degrees, so we can subtract 7. That will give us the temperature after the sun went down. Let's keep the -12, change subtraction to addition, and change +7 to -7. -12 plus -7 equals -19. The temperature after the sun went down was -19 degrees Celsius. Victoria's bank account balance was -$17. She bought a candy bar for $2. Write and evaluate a subtraction expression to represent Victoria's updated account balance. Let's use a horizontal number line to represent this situation. Her account balance starts at -17. She then bought a candy bar for $2, so let's subtract 2. This will give us her new account balance. Let's keep the -17, change subtraction to addition, and change +2 to -2. -17 plus -2 equals -19. Victoria's updated account balance is -$19. Elizabeth had -3 points at the end of the first round of a trivia game. In the second round, she lost 12 points. Write and evaluate a subtraction expression to represent Elizabeth's score at the end of the second round. Let's represent this situation with a horizontal number line. She has -3 points at the end of the first round. Then in the second round, she loses 12 points. So let's subtract 12. That will give us her score at the end of the second round. Let's keep the -3. Change subtraction to addition, and change +12 to -12. -3 plus -12 equals -15. Elizabeth's score at the end of the second round was -15. Let's review our rules for subtracting integers with different signs. If we have two integers, -a minus b, we will keep -a, change subtraction to addition, and change +b to -b. Then we will follow rules for adding integers.